headlines while he was on a cherry picker, and to escape the flames, he had to jump 25 feet to the ground below.
A life or death situation is unfolding. A man is trapped on a cherry picker, and the flames are getting higher and higher. With no time to waste, firefighters encourage the man to jump into a tent that they happen to find at a Harley Davidson dealership. In moments, the thick smoke swallows the man who was painting the building when the cherry picker caught fire. At one point, you can see a small explosion. Onlookers in Oxford, Alabama yell for the terrified guy to jump. Finally, overcome with heat and smoke, he makes his leap of faith. Success.
Wow, after the landing, the man was flown to a local hospital. He's been treated.
Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash, the honors of the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and other Akim out there that be pushing this truth in the four corners of the earth with the truth, going out, waking up the hopeful elect, which is the tribe of Judah, all the way down to Issachar. So with that, I have another lesson. So the video right there I put is it was titled The Leap of Faith. So in this ministry, you gotta go for it, man. You gotta go for it because you just never know. And the leap of faith is beautiful because it pushes you there, you know? When you're from, personal experience though, when it was a leap of faith going out to camp, and today it was camp today, and it's beautiful today, man. It was Yapa camp today. So, but when with that, I wanted to make sure that I was ready. I wanted to make sure I was ready for Camp Cosmo, and I'll be there listening and getting edified. But I didn't, like I was telling earlier. I wasn't like saying, hey, put me in, coach. Because me and him go way back. Me and him go back since I think 2010 or 2009. I know him for that long. And I said knew him past tense because we were both in the world. Now he's another person, man. He's a Akiel man. Well, he's the one that put me on, to this truth. And it was a leap of faith too. Not a leap of faith, but when you're like, it's kind of like a rat that's in the corner. It doesn't know where to go, and it does this something, and then it escapes from that corner. So we always got to make sure, man, that when we leap, it's out of faith. Because look at that guy that leaped, though. He leaped, but he knew his safety net was on the bottom. If he didn't have that, well, it wasn't a safety net. It was some plastic type of thing where he would jump and he would land on there, and he would have been safe. But he actually ended up still, like, his leg messed up, and he had to go to the hospital because all that smoke he was consuming, he was breathing in that smoke from the fire. So let's say he didn't have faith, right? He would have got all that smoke in him, probably got all dizzy, probably fell off that cherry picker. But since he's seen that tarp on the bottom, he had a little faith though to be like, okay, I'll be a little better. I feel a little safer. When this ministry, we have to take a leap though, man. We got to have faith. Because if you're over here not pushing the word out without faith, guess what? You're going to get burned up in that cherry picker, or you're going to consume all that fire. So when you do things, though, you got to make sure you do them right. You can't just say something without backing it up, So if that guy would have not seen that tarp they were holding, he wouldn't have had no faith into jumping on there. And he would have got consumed by the smoke or got burned from the fire or would have fell off the cherry picker. You see? So when we come across things like that, man, when we come into the truth, it's a leap of faith because you're like, you know what? And the Most High does that though. That's remember that though, that He puts the rakah in you in order for you to understand and to know the knowledge and understanding. So you can't just go because there's people that came across, the truth. Brothers be everywhere now, and they just walk past or they listen a little bit and then like, all right, and they just keep pushing. When you come into the truth, that's other people see that as a leap of faith because that was me too personally, man. Because I was tired of the world, and I was, you know what, man, there has to be something better than this. In my mind, I was like, there has to be something better than this, you know. So then I took the leap of faith and it's coming into the truth and the Wada Yahaba Hashim Habashai that I did. So just want to get precepts today, man, because the leap of faith, man, you have to, man. In order for a leap, you gotta have faith. So you gotta have something to make you feel safe. You get me what I'm saying? Because that guy saw the tarp as safety. So let's get Psalms 33 and 21. Actually, let's get 20 though. This is Psalms 33 and 20. Our soul waited for the Most High. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in Him because we have trusted in His holy name. So when you'll be in a situation, and see, this is the thing, we wait for the Most High, man, because He's our shield, man. We put on our tells you Ephesians 6, it's in chapter 6 though. You put the helmet of salvation, you put the gird of loins, you put all this, because we have faith, man. We have faith in the Most High. And 21 says, for our heart shall rejoice in Him because we have trusted in His holy name. But what's His holy name? Yahweh. So you over here calling out the name Jesus, and some bad shit's gonna happen. Some bad shit's gonna happen to you. A lot of people, I know, there's been a lot of cases where they're like, "Oh God," or "Oh help me God," and boom, something still happens to them. It happens. It does. And let me give you a little what happened to me earlier today, and because this is how holy I trusted in His holy name, which is Yahweh. So I was folding my son's clothes and I was putting it in his drawer, and there was a fucking spider. And this spider it was no long, what's it called them? The long legs. It wasn't no long legs spider. So it was actually like a spider that looked like it could probably, you know what I mean? It's a little dangerous, If I see a spider with the legs have little black dots on them, or they have black dots or some shit, I'm assume, hey, you know what? This shit's kind of dangerous. And I see them at work when in the fields though, in the fields, I see spiders like that, man. So maybe I was thinking like from working, I brought that spider from work though, and I took it in, because I have my boots. So, I was folding his clothes, and next thing you know, or putting his clothes away, next thing you know, I seen a spider in the drawer, and like, oh shit, and I seen the dots. I'm like, oh fuck, So I started taking up the clothes, and I couldn't find them. And I couldn't find them. I was like, couldn't find the spider, Because almost, I wasn't scared of it. But the thing is, I was just scared of what the spider could do to my son, And things of that matter, though. So, because me, like I said, I'd be good, though. But I had trust in Yahweh by Shim Al-Shai. So, I was like, damn, it's a spider right here. I'm not scared of it, but, my wife is and shit. So I took out the clothes out and I put it in a pile in the corner of the room. My mom had to call me and shit because she had to buy some food. So I talked to her and I hanged up. But Aslakia, before I said that, I was like, Yahweh Shai, Baba Kasha, let me find that spider. Baba Kasha, let me find that spider. And I said the name, Yahweh. And I put it and this is before my mom called me, so I answered my mom. And then she said she was already by there at the house, my house. So then I hanged up. And then I was like, how about she my house shy? So I started picking up the clothes, and sure enough, it went out and started running. And I seen it, and I have it, and it was like, boom, I seen it, and right away, I had to kill it. So boom, I killed it. But the name is so powerful because I would have been kind of unsteady, but like, man, like, hopefully the spider, whatever's, but I said the name, and sure enough, that spider, because I was saying hopefully I could catch it or you deal with it, Yahweh Shemashai, something to do with that matter. But he made it come out, and I seen it, and I was able to kill it. But see, that's how the name, that's how Yahweh Shemashai works. Works like that, man. Because you have to have trust in him. You have to have trust in him. And I was happy. I was like, yeah, I got the spider, man. But that's how Yahweh Shemashai works, though. He works like that because his name is real. And I made a video what his real name is. So let's get it. Exodus 15:2. The Most High is my strength and song. He has become my salvation. He is my power. And I will prepare him in habitation, my father's power, and I will exalt him. See? He is my strength. He is because in order for you to get your salvation is from the Most High. That's the only way, man. That's the only way you're going to get your salvation is from the Most High. And let's look up the word exalt, See, it says right here, praise, glorify, or honor. That's why we say all in the beginning of the video, all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's why we say that though, because we give honor though. It says to give off, vapor flow out. Out of, but the definition from here, it says that praise and glorify and honor. That's why we honor Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. We always do. And, each our video. Because he's our strength, though, man. The only way for you to get saved, though, is through salvation, man. Because that's what we all seek for, salvation. We're trying to get beamed up, though, in those chariots. But when we do something or say something, you got to do it through faith. And that's just the truth, man. You can't just say something though, you know what I mean? That's why they say, if, talk your shit, but back it up too. You know what I'm saying? Back your shit up, but, you're going to talk your shit, you better back your shit up too. So when you do something, well, it's kind of like you see something, right? You seen a guy with a gun going to the grocery store. Well, before you see him, you gotta warn the people, man. Like, hey, man, there's someone that's gonna go in there with a gun. Get out. You always gotta make sure you're doing the right thing, man. You always gotta make sure, man. So back up your plate. You have to, man. Cause you have to have faith, though. No matter what, you have to have faith, though. And of course, the works too. And it tells you that in James, though. So this book of James 2:17. Even so, okay. Let me go over here. No, 2:17. Even so, faith, if it had not works, is dead, being alone. So they say that guy with the gun would have walked in there and shit. I have like, oh shit, you know what? Like that fool does have a gun and shit though, or he doesn't. Does he have a gun or he doesn't? But you know what? Just in case, let me warn the people inside the grocery store or some shit like that. But it's like, oh, you know what? He does look like he has it, though. He does fucking have it. So you go and tell him. So you know what I'm saying? So you have to have the works. Slakia. You have to have that faith, but you have to have the works also, man. It's kind of like that guy that jumped. in order for him to jump onto that tarp, he would have to have faith. And the work he did was him physically jumping out of the cherry picker. You see? You see what I'm saying? So you have to do that though, man. You have to do the work. You have to have the faith and work. So this is Hebrews 9:28. So my shock was once offered to bear the sins of many. And you notice that it says many, but it doesn't say all. And unto them that look for him shall he appear the second time without sin into salvation. See, but that's why we try to be like Yahweh Shai. We try to be like him, man. We try to suffer for his sakes. And we try to do everything to best of our ability, though, Because, like I said, man, that salvation, it's real important, though, man. Because we have to have faith, though. We have to walk. We have to walk behind the step like Yahweh, like Yahweh Shai, though. We have to, though, man. So no matter what, though, you know what I mean? So hopefully this video was edifying. Until the next one, I say, Shalom.